Richfield, Utah, just before we get inspected, and that is not a cloud out in front of us. That is smoke from the fire we were headed to. It's kicking up a little bit of smoke as I'm rolling in here this evening. And anyway, yeah, we are getting in here and we'll get inspected and see what happens. Well, good morning, everybody. It's the 9th of July. I'm going to pull out of here at Richfield and head to Marysville. And get in touch or talk to or see if I can get a hold of Division Foxtrot. See what we're going to do today. We got about a 30-minute drive, and we'll see what happens when we get there. I'll be back in touch with you guys. Just got off the Interstate 15, heading southeasterly, probably more south than easterly, but towards Marysville through this canyon. Not quite there yet. I think we got about probably 10 more minutes of driving here, but we'll be there shortly. Well, as you can see, the fire made a 180-degree turn. We are now headed back to Marysville. Actually, I'm already through Marysville. I'm headed back in a southwesterly direction here, along this road here. I get to about right here and figure we're going to unload maybe around here. But the people I'm following, which is the equipment boss in front of me, and said that there's a big spot up here to turn around, so I was hopeful that there was, and luckily there was a good spot to turn this thing around. But as you can see, dead end road, and a low bed usually is not a good sign. So but we got in here. It was tight in spots. It was alright coming in here. As you can see up here, there's a bridge on a turn, which I don't know why everybody likes to put bridges on turns, but it seems like that's a normal thing to do. But anyways, we're gonna get up here and unload this thing. the landowner opened up the fence right here so I could get through it. Coming up towards the fence, nobody seemed to tell me that there is a main water line for the irrigation line that runs on this ranch here, and luckily I seen it. So right now I'm just dozing a little bit right here, and then I'm going to pull up and then back drag through the fences. Basically what I'm doing, just enough to break it up, but really if this burnt, it'd be a miracle because there was really nothing here to burn. So I guess it was a feel-good line, because I don't see it. I didn't see it ever getting around here to burn in these structures. It just, there was nothing out here. It was heavily grazed off and not a whole heck of a lot of anything really here to burn. The landowner did have a backhoe, and they pushed out a lot of just stuff away from their house or the buildings and stuff, so it was kind of interesting on this deal. But anyways, we are finally up here, turned around. We got up to actually where the main fire is, and we're gonna go direct on it here and come around and down and around it. We didn't do a whole heck of a lot of pushing here, but we are doing what we were told to do. So there is 2 other dozers right behind me. I kind of leapfrogged in front of them because that's what they wanted me to do, but anyways, a lot of spot fires out here in this open ground. This has all been actually chained a long time ago, and it's basically an open fuel break right here, so it's not really carrying fire very well, but where the juniper trees are, it tends to burn pretty good. So getting pretty late in the day here. It's kind of dying off by the time I get up to the fire, so they were able to work around it throughout the night, and they got a line around it, I believe, pretty much. And so it's a successful night for them to get around it, but we had to actually come off and get back to camp because that is what they wanted us to do. So the other, I think there was 4 more dozers up here working on this line when I got up here finally. It is a rocky ground. I thought I could maybe get out of it. You know, I was going to get out of it climbing up there from that ranch, and it was just solid rock all the way to the line and all the way around the line. That whole mountainside was just nothing but rock. And so I kind of got bounced around for quite a bit around in there, as much as everybody else up there working with dozers. So I think the helicopter kind of dropped some water right here. It looked a little wet, but anyway, so we're going to go around here to that flag and then dive off into this drainage here and punch a hole down through there and then go up the other side. as I got down to the bottom of the drainage here, now I have to go up the other side, and it wasn't fun. I mean, I'm trying to get up this rocky. It's not that it was steep, it was just steep enough and enough rock that it just kind of rolling underneath the tracks for like marbles, trying to climb up in there and get these trees out of the way. I'm not going straight up it, I'm kind of doing an angle thing here, and it's dancing around, trying to slide around, and eventually we make it to the top, but it wasn't as easy as just going down through there and going up. So right now I'm just trying to get to the top without pushing. I see a line I can get through with the dozer, so I'm just trying to get up there. But every time I move, a rock decides to get in my way, so that big one right there is giving me a bunch of fits, so I push it out of the way, and I'm just trying to get up through there so I can come down on this, and instead of trying to push uphill through all this rock, because it's not working. So eventually we get up there. we got down off the hill and loaded up and headed back into camp. So I didn't get to unload the dozer again. That was my extent of my dozing on this fire. Video while